for another week, I see. Welcome to the Aging Hippies channel. Now, I can't call myself the Aging Hippie because that name's already taken. I should look up who took it, but so I had to put the Aging Hippie, and I'm in a vegetative state, so I figured to go with it, right? The insanity that we see south of the border, and north of the border too, borders on psychopathy. Oh, psychopaths, right? They're the ones that run everything. Psychopaths. I know them. I recognize them. I know them when I see them. And how often do I see them? Well, all the time. Anytime I turn on my damn computer, all I see is American election, American election, American election. Drives me nuts. You guys just... You have like the longest election seasons in the world. It's insane. Here in Canada, we do it, I think, 6 weeks, and that's it, right? The care that goes into making these videos, is I like to pride myself on it. And I feel that the last video that I did, I let myself down. I was tired. I was just getting over feeling crappy, so I just threw it out there. Whereas this time, my psychobabble will be much clearer and easier to understand. And everybody's worried about what's going to happen politically, and we don't know. Donald Trump has no soul. He has no life, no spark. He's one of the most miserable people in the world. And yet all that money, right? All that wonderful money, it's just raining down. What an empty vessel. What a sad, pathetic, empty vessel. And the same here in Canada with our Hippie, Pierre Poilievre, who is somewhere to the right of Attila the Hun, much like, and he masquerades as being a friend of the working class. But I never trust a Tory. The only good Tory is a suppository, and I'll stand by that saying as long as I live. Which may not be much longer if I keep talking like this and the right-wing trolls find me. They never sleep. They're always looking for me. Here, there, everywhere. I go in my bed and I see them. I see them everywhere. I close my eyes. They're there. I listen out my window. They've got bugs out there. You see how ridiculous paranoia can become? It's just the way it is. It's the way life is. Life is very difficult, and we all find our ways to cope, and some people check in, some people check out, but it's all life, right? And it's going to get us to the same place. We're all going to die. We've all known that, but you push it out of your mind and you don't think about it. And then as you get older and older, you think, wow, I could die. I could die any moment now. And yes, that happened to me a few years ago. I nearly died, came within Anyway, those of you who know me will have heard the story before, but it makes you think about mortality and what's out there afterwards. Is it nothing? Do you just become worm food, and yet the spirit that's in you, your soul, just is gone? No, I say life goes on. I'm not going to go off today about the world and how bad things are, and we all know that, and it gets ad nauseum after a while. You hear it and it goes, yeah, we're doomed. But I guess we're all doomed from the day we're born, so it just takes acceptance of it. A lot of people that put YouTube videos out are very good at what they do, and they do it, with a phone. And you can't compete with huge studios with, blockbuster budgets and things like a lot of YouTube has become. So it's not any longer an amateur space. It hasn't been in quite a while. And it's just, it's tiresome. It's tiresome when I look at the stuff they offer me. And a lot of it is MSNBC, which I'll watch occasionally. But it's not just MSNBC, because if you click on it, you don't want to watch it, they'll send it to you under another channel like Betsy's Sewing Channel or something that's totally irrelevant. But it's still MSNBC, so I guess the big money has taken over. And it's really a shame, because in the early days of YouTube it was a lot more fun, and people weren't doing it and having big budgets and having all kinds of professional equipment and actors and what have you. It was just, it was a bit of fun. And I'm kind of missing that. I'm kind of missing what it used to be, but you can't go back, right? I mean, the enshittification of the internet goes forth no matter what we do. We have to pay for everything, and pay for our subscriptions, and pay for this and pay for that. But I never wanted to get paid for doing this. I just want to be showered with gifts and lovely women throwing themselves at me. No, I never wanted to make money. I never wanted to make money with this channel. I had an argument with some guy. It wasn't really an argument, but he was saying, oh, you just want to be famous and rich and everything. And no, it's too late for that. I gave that idea up in my 20s, but whatever. Then he accused me of being part of the 1%. Which is hilarious, really, because if you saw the way I lived, you would never consider me part of the 1%. Although, when you think about it, anybody in the first world is probably part of the top tenth of percentage of people that are able to live decently. So, yeah, it's all so much a crapshoot, isn't it? Where you're born, who your parents are. It's all just this crazy cosmic joke. But we love it. And I think a lot of people that like to make people laugh are hurting inside themselves. And I think that's why it's easier to relate to people like that, the people that can laugh. Whereas some people just never laugh, and they might manage a tight little fake smile or something. And I would never trust somebody that never smiles. I would never trust anybody that hates animals. That's a weird one. What's with this sexism and saying cat ladies? There's plenty of cat geezers like me out there. I like cats. I'm not ashamed to say it. Some of my best friends have been cats over the years. They brought me all kinds of gifts. I didn't really want them, and I had to bury them afterwards, but they did bring me gifts, and they were quite offended, you know, if I said, ooh, get out of here. And they're like, what, you don't want this? I'll eat it myself. Fine, I'll go in behind this bush, and I'll just munch down on it and get a tapeworm. So cats are predators, and I keep mine inside because they are also killed on the road here, and I've lost 2 cats living on this busy street, which is a real drag because one of them in particular was like losing your best friend if you get really close to an animal. And people don't understand this, and anybody that doesn't understand it has no compassion, has no soul. And here we are today on YouTube, the Cyber Hippie Love Tribe, the revival of all that is good and holy and decent in the world. Word salads can actually be pretty good. It's more like a stream of consciousness thing. And if you've ever tried doing it, you just let yourself go. You let yourself go. Yeah, don't take a bath for a few weeks. No, that's not what I meant by let yourself go. But, stream of consciousness can produce some interesting results. And you look at some great comedians that just did the improv thing, you know, Robin Williams, and you know they're just talking to the guy, you'd be killing yourself laughing, but inside he hurt. Anyway, this has been advice and encouragement from Veg, the aging hippie, and please, please, please make me famous, damn it. I deserve it after all these years. Everything I've done? You think I don't deserve it? Yeah, probably not. Good night, my friends.